What's up, guys? NBA talk after that Cavaliers game. We had to look to something more positive that went down tonight. A historic night for James Harden, and it's something that we need to really look at James Harden in terms of his place in history amongst like scorers ever. Like dropping 60 points and a triple double is phenomenal. It has never been done before in the history of the NBA. And I'm thinking to myself that didn't Wilt Chamberlain, the guy who's like triple doubles, putting up 100 points, stuff like that, you would think he would have done that, but he didn't. James Harden did it. 60 points and a triple double. 60 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds, 19 from 30. 19 out of 30 field goal. Phenomenal. 5 3-pointers out of 14. 17 out of 18 from the free throw line. My gosh. He did this without Chris Paul. He did this without Trevor Ariza. Eric Gordon went out, I think, around the second quarter. Yeah. Um, he was gone. Their second best scorer. He was by himself, really, for the most part, and they won the game. And he had a absolute historic night. They beat the Orlando Magic, who are better defensively. They're one of the more better defensive teams. But they got smashed tonight. Well, not necessarily smashed because they competed well. Like in that first half, they competed very, very well. But things changed. Like James Harden kept putting up the points, and the team started to pick things up. And in the fourth quarter, the defense picked up for the Houston Rockets, just stopping the Magic from scoring. Capella helped. He was the second best player on the night. 12 points, 13 rebounds, 3 block shots. Ryan Anderson, who has been useless for the most part, 10 points, 3 rebounds. Gerald Green, 11 points off the bench, 6 rebounds as well. 50% from the field overall for the Rockets. Picked up 40 rebounds, 17 assists, which 11 of them came from James Harden, and only 12 turnovers. Historic for James Harden. And I don't really need to get into the Magic. It's all about James Harden. We have to really look at James Harden in terms of what he's going to end up in the history of the league in terms of scoring. Like, he might be one of the best scorers of all time. Like, he's been consistent for the last couple years. He's been one of the top scorers. I don't think he's ever had a scoring title. I think he might have gotten a scoring title, but he might get one this year. He might get one this year. 60 points, franchise record, by the way. He's the first Rockets player to reach 60. And he got a triple double, the first time ever in history. There might need to be a discussion about him going into history as one of the best scorers of all time. He's definitely the best offensive scorer in the league, no doubt about it. You can say Kevin Durant is the best scorer still in the league, but the best offensive player in terms of overall ability in passing, in creating shots all over the place, getting to the free throw line, shooting the ball, and passing the ball pretty good. James Harden just completely affects the offensive end and just elevates it. He just straight up elevates it to a new level. And we might actually have to, I'm honestly thinking that you might end up having to discuss about him being part of history. So let's just leave it at that. Houston Rockets 114 to 107 Orlando Magic. 36-13 is the record for the Houston Rockets, which is pretty close to the Golden State Warriors, who we're going to talk about next for the last one. 20-6 in home. Orlando Magic are 14-35. Their season is just done. Like they started off pretty damn good, beating the Cavaliers of all teams before. I think they beat them twice. Well, no, I think they came close to beating them twice. Um, Orlando Magic is just a falling off. I think they need to really like turn it all over, like just rebuild again, get rid of some players. So that's it. Peace out. There's one more to go.